In this video, I'm going to show you how to design a complete modern kitchen in SketchUp, step by step, starting from absolutely nothing, no plugins, no complex tools, just a clean and professional workflow. So let's get started. First, we need to define our workspace. For this project, I'm going to create a 5 by 5 meter area. Then using the tape measure tool, we will create some guidelines to help us model more accurately. And guys, if you're not familiar with this tool, I have already explained these tools in my previous full SketchUp course. And now using these guidelines, we can easily start drawing our walls with proper dimensions. And once the walls are complete, we will clean up the model by deleting the extra guidelines. Now I will give the walls a height of 3 meters using the push-pull tools. Next, we will go back to our guidelines again. Using the same tape measure guidelines, we can now start laying out the kitchen cabinets. These guidelines help us keep everything accurate and properly aligned so the cabinets fit perfectly within the design. The base cabinets will be 60 centimeters deep on both sides. From right to left, the cabinets are 2.8 meters long, and also along this side the length is 3.6 meters. And here we have the countertop, which is 60 centimeters deep and also 2.6 meters long. So guys, now using these guidelines, we will draw the cabinets and the countertop. After that, we will delete the guidelines. These guidelines are not necessary, you can model without them, but they make the process easier and help you stay accurate and organized. In the right and in the front side, we have the cabinets, and on the left side, we have the countertop. Now we give them height using push-pull. The base cabinets are 80 centimeters high. Now we will draw the upper cabinets using the same guidelines. The upper cabinets will be 40 centimeters deep on both sides. We will draw the lines and then delete the guidelines. And finally, we give them a height of 1.8 meters. Guys, here aligned with the countertop, we will add some design details. On the right side, we will continue the full cabinet layout to the end, marking the cabinet doors spacing using guidelines at 40 centimeters. Now I will make 3 copies of this and repeat the same process on the other side. We will create one at 40 centimeters spacing and then make 5 copies from it. So guys, now between these two cabinets we leave a 60 centimeters gap and draw another line at 80 centimeters. 80 centimeters, this is for the cooking area. We keep it 20 centimeters higher for the hood. And also from the top, we also leave a 3 millimeter gap for the upper cabinet section. We will repeat the same guidelines on the other side as well. Friends, now using these guidelines, we will draw our cabinets. Once they are completed, we will delete the guidelines again. As I told before, in here I left it 20 centimeters, that's for the hood. And also we will repeat this on the other side. Guys, we also designed the right side for decorative items and also for storing dishes as well. Now we can delete the guidelines because we don't need them anymore. And this middle section between the upper and lower cabinets is no longer needed, so we can remove it using push-pull. As you can see, the result looks very clean and well organized. Now we also need the same guidelines for the lower cabinets. Down here, we will use the same guidelines to set 80 centimeters for a 2-door cabinet section. Guys, we can also transfer the upper cabinet lines like projection lines and use them to keep everything aligned. Then we can use that line to create 3 more cabinets, each 80 centimeters wide. In the end, we will build our final layout directly on these guidelines. Now we delete these guidelines, and as you can see, the main structure of the kitchen is now complete. The overall layout is formed, and this was the hardest part of this work. To create the cabinet frames, I offset by 0.02 meters to form the frame. Then we apply the same process to all the doors. On this side, we do the same and repeat the process for all the cabinets. Guys, in here I designed the cabinets in a box style for decorative items and for storing dishes. And if this video has been helpful so far, don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe for more content. Here I make 3 copies of this, and then I design the other side in the same way. And guys, these designs are completely up to your preference. You can customize them however you like. The main goal here is to learn SketchUp and improve your modeling skills. Here we use a small offset to create the frame and form the cabinet structure. Guys, here I want to divide these cabinets into 2 parts, upper and lower, by splitting them in the middle. So both sections will be part of a double door design. Guys, now I want to add doors to these cabinets. First, we split them into 2 equal parts from the center. Then we offset this line on both sides, and we repeat the same process for all the cabinets. Friends, if you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to my channel and I upload complete SketchUp tutorials from beginner to advanced, including project-based learning like this. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you won't miss the next video when it's uploaded. Now I push these middle sections inward. First I set the push-pull distance, then I double click each face so it applies the same value automatically. I pull this section outward because this will be the countertop area. This space is also designed for lighting or a hanging lamp, so it's more of a design feature. And all of this is based on personal preference. We follow the same procedure for the lower cabinets as we did for the upper ones. The modeling process is exactly the same. Guys, if this is your first time, I recommend following exactly what I'm doing. This will help you get better results. As you become more familiar with this software, you can start creating your own custom design. Now we push the middle sections of these lower cabinets inward because we don't need them anymore. This is the kitchen countertop area. We can push the middle section slightly inward and extend the top edges of the countertop outward by about 2 centimeters. In this section we have the stove area, so the hood goes above it. I will create the hood and offset it 10 centimeters outward, and this is how it formed. From the bottom I push it up by 13 centimeters because the thickness was too much for the hood, and this is how we complete the hood. Guys, this is the end of part 1, so the video doesn't get too long. We have built the full kitchen structure and basic layout. In the next part we will learn how to create cabinet doors and how to apply materials to make it look more realistic and natural, like a real kitchen. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next part.